Sagi, we're 10 episodes in. It's starting to feel like a real show. Today, we're going to be talking about CVE programs in different parts of the world and what they mean and what's happening. There seems to be a lot going on. The first one is ENISA just became a CVE Root, which is basically ENISA is the European Union Agency for Cybersecurity. They were already a CNA since 2024, but now it's been promoted to a CVE Program Root. Can you walk us through what this root status actually gives ENISA permission to do?
ENISA's new role as the CVE Program Root makes it a central authority for assigning and managing vulnerability IDs across Europe, improving coordination, consistency, and speed in how vulnerabilities are handled. For organizations, this means clear reporting paths, higher quality CVE data, and more reliable cross-border coordination that supports faster remediation and compliance with NIS2 and the Cyber Resilience Act. This matters because it reduces fragmentation, strengthens vulnerability management at scale, and ensures EU-wide standards that help organizations respond to security flaws more efficiently and with greater confidence.
Speaking of cybersecurity and CVEs and CVE programs and cybersecurity programs, a think tank named R Street published a new commentary arguing that CVE funding needs to become a matter of national security and a national security imperative. Can you walk us through the key arguments in this commentary? Why is CVE being described as infrastructure? And what could go wrong if it stays underfunded?
I think this is a very nice approach or kind of a way to look at things. CVE is seen as essential national security infrastructure because it provides a universal neutral system for identifying and coordinating responses to vulnerabilities across industries and global supply chains. Organizations benefit through faster response, shared intelligence, and reduced fragmentation. The main problems that I see here are unstable funding, slow processing, and governance gaps that encourage parallel systems. CVE would be more effective with predictable funding, clearer priorities, faster turnaround, and more transparent governance.
We've spoken about ENISA, we've spoken about the CVE program and the funding. Now, I want to talk about the US Department of Commerce, the agency that oversees everything from economic development to critical tech infrastructure. They just had their vulnerability disclosure program reviewed by the Inspector General. And somewhat like alluding to what you just mentioned, the main problems with, CVE funding and these vulnerability management programs, their audit also found that the program isn't fully effective. Can you break down what the Commerce's role is, what the audit found, and why these gaps matter for securing federal systems?
One of the DOC's jobs is to run a vulnerability disclosure program that lets the public report flaws on its internet-facing systems. The audit found major gaps, missing systems, banned scanning tools, incomplete fixes, and frequent missed remediation deadlines. These failures matter because every unchecked vulnerability increases federal exposure and creates openings across interconnected systems. The takeaway that I see here for organizations is pretty clear. It's limited scope, slow remediation, and restrictive testing, which weakens the entire security lifecycle. The program needs full coverage, modern testing rules, automated follow-ups, and tighter remediation accountability.